Hmm? We had also put a new belt on. This belt was, well, the old one was really, it was only about, I'd say about that wide. Because what happens is it had moved over. My drivers have bumped this feed out conveyor frame on on some of the poles in the feedlot or in the feed yard, and it's caused that thing to bend. This roller was bent underneath here, and it was causing the whole belt to run over to one side, and that was chowing the belt on this angle line here. But we've sorted that out. We've bent everything straight. I hope it's straight, and we've got a new belt, so we're going to see how it does. It keeps on moving over to the front or to the right as you look at it now, but I think we just got to adjust it here on these belt tensioners until we've got it pretty much where we need it to be. So yeah, it looks like the PTO is going to be too short. So, that's not going to work. I'll have to go back and contact the guys that bolted up for me and tell them it's too short, which is a strange thing because I sent this one with, this is the original one, I sent it with for sample. And you can see there's no shear bolt pin on this thing whatsoever. Yeah, okay, I can look for Okie Bell. So this one must just go back in for now. You guys can put that one in so long. That's unfortunate. So yeah. See, this is the clutch. I'm just going to set this. What you do is it's got clutch plates inside here, and then you just tighten these bolts up, and those springs give you the right amount of pressure on your plates, so you can actually set it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the feed wagon up with a nice full load, and then I'm going to put the PTO on. Obviously this one's too short, so we're going to have to get a longer shaft made up, and then we'll turn, and if it slips we just tighten the bolts until it stops slipping, and that's where we'll want it to be, so that if we do have a rock or something that jams in there, it will stop the feed wagon. We're not strip any gears in the gearboxes, because there's two gearboxes under each. It's a twin vertical auger mixer, but you guys can see we don't have proper silage clamps like the guys do in Europe and those places. Like you kind of see it would look a bit like those concrete bunkers that you've seen us unloading that Harmony chop in the few clips in the beginning of this video. But yeah, our silage stacks, we just do them like that on top of the ground. So when you do scoop that bottom layer, sometimes you do scoop a few rocks in, because there's an old road that used to run through there, and there's still, you know, the odd bits of gravel and rock that you end up getting in your feed wagon when you're feeding. But yeah. I was just on my way down to a pivot down there that had a leak on the repair coupling. Just basically, if you look on this one here, just right up at the bottom there where the pipe comes out the ground, there's a repair coupling just under the ground. We especially put them in so that if we did have problems anywhere on that piece of pipeline or the one going under the road, it would be easy for us to fix, you know, because you can just pull out the repair coupling. But the rubber obviously on that one down that side has shifted. I think it's from the pressure, water pressure, because last week I was struggling with water pressure. I've got sprinklers in these fields that run off the same pump, and they weren't turning properly, so I ramped the pressure up to quite high, about 5 bar, and it moved the I think it pushed out that rubber. So I was on my way just to go have a look there at the bottom to see what I could, we already fixed it. I was testing it to see if it's leaking. I've just started the pump and I was heading down there to see if it was leaking, but I wanted to stop here at this field. This is the lucerne field that we were mowing and grazing in the previous video, and we have planted it. We did spray a product to kill the grasses, so the grasses are dead. I don't see any really anywhere, and it's a bit early. This was only planted last week Thursday, so you wouldn't see the seedlings coming up of the clover and ryegrass and stuff, but I just wanted to show how the lucerne is recovering beautifully and the grasses are completely gone. So that worked really well, and we're going to have a lot of nice ryegrass and clovers coming through with a bit of chicory, and this should really be a beautiful pasture afterwards. But anyway, let's go see if that pivot's leaking and we can have a look. So just under the ground down there, sorry for my skew pinky finger, but just down there there's a repair coupling just under the ground, and that's where the water was coming out quite badly. It was like spraying a nice strong jet of water up. So it looks like we've nailed that. That's fixed. There is water because you can see the sprinklers. I don't know if you can see that. There's sprinklers down there. That's on the same pipeline. But it's got an electric valve there. That red thing is that electric valve. So there's obviously no water coming out of the center pivot. At the moment, this is a field we planted on the 15th of February. It's now starting to take off a bit. It was very, very slow getting going. This field had a lot of grass that we sprayed dead, and when we no-tilled into it, there was a lot of that dead mulch laying on the ground, and the seedlings really struggled to get through it, but it seems like it's starting to take off now. Starting to look good. Unfortunately, I don't see as much ryegrass as I would like to. There's hardly any here, which is not a good thing. But what we'll probably do is just broadcast a bit of seed over the field before we put cows into graze, and hopefully their feet will tramp the seed into the ground, and then we'll get some more grass coming out, because we do have some empty spaces. There's a whole lot of clovers, and a lot of chicory and stuff, and some lucernes coming out, so that looks pretty good. Yeah, so I just wanted to come check on that center pivot while Richard was feeding that load out, because there was a load in that mixer wagon, and we were looking at the PTOs now. He's just busy feeding that load out because I just set the belt. I didn't record that, and I want to go see how the belt has it moved on that roller. So yeah. This is what we're supplementing our cows, our milk cows with at the moment, supplementing pasture basically. This is just standing in for what would be a full pasture diet, which is now only a 7-kilo pasture diet, and then the rest is made up of a kilo of teff hay, 4 kgs of hominy chop, which again is the stuff that you saw us unloading in the beginning of this video, and 2 kgs of maize silage or corn silage. Let's check out Belt quick. But the cows are going to come down now. They come in here just before milking. Okay, so now it's moved the other way. So I've turned it too much. I'll have to move it back. You can see it's all the way against this side. Alright guys, so I just thought I'd show you this. This is the, these are our, what would you call these, yearlings? Anyway, they were born in July, August of 2019. It's now what? Today is the 9th of March, 2020, obviously. So are they? Yeah, you could say they, almost. Okay, not quite yearlings, but they're getting there, and they are possibly a little bit too fat. They've been on. No, it's actually not too bad. They've been on pellets. Right, they were in pellets on that side of the lot, this feed lot, and it got very muddy at a stage, and we had to take them out. We didn't have these wood chips yet that we've since made. We did buy a wood chipper and start chipping them. Those of you that have been subscribed to my channel for really long, you'll know that we used to buy wood chips from sawmills over the mountain, on the other side of the mountain, because this is quite a large forestry area. They do a lot of pine, there's a lot of pine plantations around here, but what has since happened is there's big apple farmers on the other side of the mountain that export apples to Europe and all those places, and they've been buying up all the wood chips to make compost for their trees, so you just don't get them anymore. So we've since bought our own wood chipper, and we chip our own stuff for the cows. With us fiddling in the fields and doing all the planting and stuff like I've been speaking about, we kind of don't have enough pasture to feed all the animals. So at the moment we're just feeding our milk herd, and then our pregnant heifers are following them and eating whatever they leave behind, along with 2 kilos of meal that they come down and get. The milk cows aren't fully on pasture. They also come down and eat the mix like I just showed you, but these animals, they were on pasture. I've since taken them off because I feel like they've just started to lose a bit of weight. So I've brought them back into this feed lot. We've managed to get it cleaned up and filled up with fresh wood chips for them. We still got to do the same on that side, because no doubt we'll need that for dry cows when we start drying off in May. And these guys are on a ration now that's made up of chicken litter, a bit of hominy chop, a bit of coral silage. You guys will know it as triticale. A lot of people aren't familiar with it, but triticale silage, and what else is in there? Also some teff hay. And I think they'll do quite good. We've had good results raising heifers like this before, but as soon as I do have sufficient pasture, I'll put them back out, and it's a lot cheaper to feed cows pasture than to feed them a total mixed ration. So if we have the pasture, we try not to do it. Try not to feed them this mix, but you can see basically what it looks like. Yeah, so just thought I'd show you these guys. That silver shed over there also haven't shown anybody yet, I don't think, from this channel. But that is basically just a area to work animals. This is also my steam up pen, so when we carve, when we start carving, I put all my steam up animals in here, and then it's nice and close, so if they have problems, there's a light on there too, so at night the light will switch on, and it's, you know, easy if you need to clamp a cow in the head clamp and or neck clamp and pull a calf or whatever you need to do. It's easy. You don't have to chase all the way to the dairy. Hey guys, just in the milk cow herd here, and just moving the poly wire, but the cows get really excited when you move the poly wire, so it's kind of a job that I really enjoy doing, is moving this poly wire forward. It's kind of cool to see the cows, you know, this, I don't know what, this excited about the grass. So I kind of enjoy this job. I just thought I'd take the phone out and record a bit for you guys, because I know you guys enjoy this kind of stuff. Yeah. You can see the poly wire was over here. This, you can see how they've eaten this cut, or this half of the field. We call it a cut. At the moment, I don't know if you guys can see down there. Wait, hold on. There you go. They're having to use the high spec slurry tanker to give the cows water, because the electricity meter in the box, which belongs to the company, our country's power utility company, Eskom, their box caught on fire and it melted their electric meter and a few other things in the box. So we're without electricity at the moment. Not on this half of the farm, but everything on the other side of the highway there works off of a different point. So that whole side is without electricity, and that's the side that runs all our pumps. Our dams are on that side, which does our irrigation, and we've got boreholes or water wells at the base of that mountain. Where's my, there? At the base of that mountain there, there's a spring which has got balls drilled into it, and all those pumps are out of action, so we don't have any water. So what I had to do is use the slurry tanker to go suck out of the dam. We actually got stuck with a tractor as well in the dam doing that. I should have recorded it. And yeah, what a mission just to get the cows some water, but they do need water. It's very important. Anyway, look at them munching away. They're so happy. The flies are relentless. Oh my goodness. There are so many flies. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that short video of just a bunch of random clips thrown together. I'll try and get that uploaded. What's today? Today's the 12th of March. So hopefully I can get that up for you guys soon. But yeah, we've been having some really good weather lately as well. The ground's nice and wet. You can see it's not blistering hot like it has been. the last couple of weeks. We've been getting like 35, 36, 37 degrees Celsius the last couple of weeks, and it's just been horrible. The cows have been struggling. They don't want to eat when it's that hot. Their tongues just hang out and they pant. It's really not ideal for milk cows to be in that sort of weather. But this week, or the beginning of this week, actually this last weekend, it cooled down significantly, and we've had scattered rain showers all week long, and they look like they're going to continue according to the forecast. So very pleased about that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoy. Sorry about my croaky voice. I've been sick. I do not have the coronavirus, do not worry. But yeah, cool guys, thanks for watching.